On the 11th of May 1944, Annie Hill was walking up East Street to catch a bus from the bus stop in West Street. As she was walking towards the Market Cross, there was an enormous explosion behind her. She spun round to see what was going on, and as she did that, an arm from a nearby door grabbed her and pulled her in and tucked her underneath the table for safety. They thought that Chichester was being bombed by the Germans. Over in North Bursted, the Home Guard were looking out for German spies parachuting into England. They saw an aircraft fly out over the ocean, and then there was this enormous explosion and the aeroplane turned back. As it turned back, the Home Guard could see men parachuting from the aeroplane, and they went off into the fields to intercept them. At 3:55 p.m. the plane came down near the Roman amphitheatre in Chichester that we're standing in today. It landed just over there at an area called the Electric Laundry, and that area was surrounded by allotments. The aeroplane in question was a B-24 Liberator bomber belonging to the US Air Force. It had a crew of 10 men. The plane had left the US airfield at Leven in Suffolk and been part of an unsuccessful mission of 164 planes bombing railway marshalling yards in Mulhouse, central France. Unfortunately, the plane had been severely damaged by anti-aircraft. The crewmen on their debrief said that the plane looked like it was a pepper pot. It was full of holes. Despite making it back to southern England, the condition of the plane deteriorated and the crew were ordered to bail out of the burning plane by 22-year-old Lieutenant Joseph Duncan, the plane's pilot. Lieutenant Duncan pointed the plane out to sea in an attempt to avoid impact on land and causing unnecessary casualties before bailing out of the plane himself. Unfortunately, the plane U-turned, returning inland and heading back towards the city of Chichester. Crew landed in these fields at North Bursted. The only injury was crewman Lieutenant Hood, who had a badly sprained ankle. As a side note, when they did land, they were intercepted by the Home Guard, and they refused to give over the code word. So the Home Guard knew whether they were German spies or not. Eventually, after being threatened to be taken to a German prison, one of the crewmen came up with the code word, and the code word was banana. When the plane crashed in Chichester, it was carrying 3 1,000-pound bombs in its damaged bomb bay, and as it crashed it exploded. Pieces of wreckage littered the surrounding area, with one engine crashing through the wall at St John's School. 3 people died as a result. Leonard Price, father of former Observer columnist Bernard Price. He had been digging for victory on his allotment and died 3 months later with severe burns. Elizabeth Tees, one of the laundry workers, she ran back for her handbag and died a few days later on the Sunday. But killed instantly was Maisie Granger, a 14-year-old girl who had just started work in the laundry. The event has been commemorated in the naming of flats at the end of Wyndon Avenue, Liberator Place, with 3 blocks of flats: Price House, Tees House and Granger House. As a side note, North Bursted is the location of one of my previous videos about the North Bursted man. I'll link the video down below. So I hope you've enjoyed this short video. If you could take the time to like and subscribe the video, it will help me to share this across YouTube to other viewers that might be interested in this subject matter. Also, don't forget to check out my other social media, Extra Exploring Sussex, I'm also got a presence on Twitter and on TikTok. Thank you very much for watching.